Okay. Hey, it's Monday. No, I can't. Go ahead. Do it.
Okay. It's Monday, so you know what that means. We're back at you with some new content.
Oh, see, you messed up too. It's not as easy as you think.
Okay. It's Monday, so you know what that means. CO2, we're back at you with a brand new video. Today's video is 13 reasons why he may not. Oh, fuck.
Oh, stop looking at me. I really can't. Alright. Oh, wait. 13 reasons why he's not the one.
High school musical.
Wait. Ma. Okay, go.
He goes, ma.
Somebody watches High School Musical.
I'm sure it's not good.
Okay.
So you know how like you're talking to a guy and you're just like, are me and him gonna like be together? Like, is this like gonna be official, you know? Well, there are some signs that you definitely need to look for, and we're gonna point some of them out for you. Maybe some of you know this, maybe some of you don't, but either way you better learn some stuff. All right. So, number one thing, what is it?
No text backs.
It's not like, oh, you expect someone to like be on their phone 24/7, but like people have their phones on them. They look at them all the time. So if you can't text me back every day at some point throughout the day, not just like, yeah, just every day at some point throughout the day, like I need to hear from you, and if I don't, then you're not interested, and that's not my problem.
I love it when you don't get text back, but like when you're with them, they're always on their phone.
Exactly.
Okay.
Red flag.
Damn. Red.
Number 2.
Late night texts only.
Booty call. You up?
Alright.
If he texts you at 11 o'clock at night, he's like, where you at?
Not even
What are you
3 in the
doing?
morning.
With?
Yeah, or to say, yeah, pretty much like, what are you doing? Like,
Where's your girls at? What are you doing?
right.
You get me some beer? Like, you know he want one thing and one thing only.
And you go buy a mad beer.
Shut up.
Yo.
I'm guilty of the...
Just be careful of that. If he's only texting you at night and stuff, that's not a good sign. No.
Chances are you look better in the dark anyways. I'll see you later.
Yo.
You met at 11 o'clock at night at the bar. You want to see you at 11 o'clock every night.
At the bar.
Okay,
We definitely have a
3.
little list here. I don't know why we're hiding it. The third one, the way he acts around others. So
So if he acts like if he acts like he's not interested around his friends, or doesn't really give you attention, or doesn't like love on you, or act like you're his, he's not the one.
yeah, or
You're
if he's
just
like
kind
mean,
of so yeah,
mean to you in front of his friends, like
like a
picks on
show
you.
off. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
cut that off immediately.
That's that little boy. No, that little boy
Yeah.
shit.
4.
If he doesn't leave time for you.
So like yeah, like we said, like not texting, like obviously like not 24/7, but like if someone can't make time for you like a couple times a week to see you, or like if it's a long distance to like FaceTime you every day, like that's not okay. Like
You're clearly not a priority.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, exactly. Like, and they obviously don't enjoy your company being around you.
Number 5. Sorry, my phone died and it's 3 days later. This has happened to me on a couple of occasions with the same guy.
That's sad.
I wish somebody would. I'd be like, boy, bye.
I lost your number 3 days ago.
If he does that,
Don't respond. Block him.
just don't. Like, I give the benefit of the doubt. So I'm like, you know, maybe you didn't have a charger for 3 days, you know?
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
Alright, she's joking, but it was funny.
No, I'm so serious.
She's
Still
working
talking
through it.
to-
Yeah, learn from your mistakes.
She's gonna use these
and learn
and see that it's a red flag, and she's gonna move forward.
red flag.
And next time she's gonna be like, you know what, guys?
But, like, my problem is I don't really like guys who are, like, super affectionate, or, like, go and buy me flowers and bring it to me. Like, I do not like that. I'm not like that. I don't know what it is about affection. It's because I didn't
I'm a
really
Pisces.
have it growing up, so I never really, like...
Your mom loves you.
No, I know that, like, my mom is different, but, like,
Other
that
than
connection with, like, a male, like, my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, I just never really, like, every time I wanted to hug my dad, he'd be like, oh, don't. It was, like, weird to him because I was his daughter. Like, I don't know.
Number 6.
No interest in what makes you you. So I feel like a guy, just as much as like a female would want to learn about a guy, like what he likes and like doing things that he likes and just paying attention to who they are as a person, like their personality traits, what makes them like get mad, what makes them happy, you know. Because like they definitely should be focused on who you are as a person, for sure, and where you're going.
And accept that. If
Yeah.
you want to be
And then
with
feed into that.
you. Not be with you and not accept that.
Right. Definitely accept shit.
Because that will cause problems. down the
Yeah,
line.
accepting it is definitely very important.
Let me know you got an issue day 1, so we can move on.
Address it, talk it over, get over it.
Yeah.
Holding your flaws against you.
I've literally dealt with that so much in so many relationships, and I'm just like, it's not like I want to be like this. Like my anxiety and my depression, like guys will just like, you're always crying. Yeah, I'm a crybaby, but I'll still beat your butt.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Okay.
But
No, my depression was held against me a lot. I don't know. I can't describe what is making me anxious. I just get anxious.
yeah, my last relationship was like awful. He'd always like talk about my teeth and stuff, and like my teeth is like my number one flaw. Like it's pretty much the only thing I really hate about myself. The way he speaks to you, yes,
That's
that
so important.
is super, super important.
Man.
Putting you down, like, oh, you stupid
yeah.
fucking bitch, like just yelling at you and just talking to you like in that crazy manner, like that's unacceptable.
Don't let your man call you a B.
Yeah.
That is so, I hate that.
I don't like guys that talk down to me
Mm-hmm.
and make me feel worse than I already like feel. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with my insecurity. That's just gonna ruin our relationship. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm really bad at explaining things. But
No, you're doing good.
my last relationship, constant fighting. I was always like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was always
Every day.
this.
I felt so
and,
bad.
Like, I don't really talk about it, but
No, it's good to let
he
things out.
literally ruined me for the rest of my life. But like this, like the way he speaks to you.
Yeah, and I feel like eye contact too. Like if he can't look at you in your eyes when you guys are speaking to each other, like not arguing, but like then they're not interested. Like you see me, like when they talk, I keep looking at them. Like I just think eye contact is one of the most important things in any relationship, friendship, anything. I think it's super, super important.
100%.
It definitely is. Okay, 9. So physical. This is a little like
Sore subject.
people still deal with it. Like I dealt with it, she dealt with it. Like don't let a guy know, even if he's just like holding you. It doesn't have to be like beating the shit out of you. Like
Restrained.
yeah, if he's restraining you or like pushing you down or like just little things. It's not little, but just like things like that. That's unacceptable and it's only going to get worse. So it's definitely something that you need to leave.
That's red flag number 1 if you're getting physically handled or strangled or restrained.
Restrained.
Yeah,
or
That's
like
red flag, ultimate red flag, and
Yeah.
it's time to go.
or if they even talk about putting their hands on you, like that's a sign that they're going to start doing it. Dated this guy, and he was like a super piece of poop. He would, at first he would just like say things like, "Oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face," yada yada yada. Just say dumb things. Well, not dumb, but like just say things like that. It
So
is
that's how
dumb.
it started.
Yeah.
With threats.
Right, exactly. And then he would would push me down all the time, like slam me crazy. He'd always like hold me down and stuff. And he hit me in my face before and I had a black eye. It was super swollen. He fractured my ribs. I'd have like bruises on my body and stuff just from him like pushing me down. It literally drains you like mentally, emotionally, like it literally messes with your bed.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I know Bailey was in it for a while.
Yeah, she has way more like insight on that than I do.
Years?
Years.
Yeah, like 4
Years.
years.
I don't know if he still does, but he had like a really, really bad drug addiction. He was like doing like perks and like heroin, and that was the majority of it. Like I don't do that. I never really did. So if he would like want to go get it, I would always be the driver. I was the one with the car, so I'd have to take him, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to, and that's normally how it would start. And the night that we broke up, I was just casually sitting on the computer, and he accused me of talking to one of his friends because he liked my picture. And he came up and he just like smacked me across my face, and I was like, all right, I'm done. And I packed my shit and I left, and it's been a year now and I'm permanently damaged because I'm like,
You're still healing.
because it was always, I'm sorry, I'm going to change, I'll never do it again, and then every single time you believe them, and then they do it again, and you just fall for the same bullshit, and it's really, really hard to get out of. And if you're in a situation like that, you need to prepare ahead of time and like figure out like an escape plan, because it's super hard.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like my wake up call was when he told me he was gonna kill me in my sleep.
Yeah.
He was like, when it's your time to go, I'm just gonna make that decision and kill you in your sleep. And then I was just like, I need to leave. I left. A week later, we had gotten into a really big argument actually the night before I was going to leave. So I just left. I walked to my family's house, and then the next day, me and my mom went to get my stuff, and obviously like I had the cops with me, not to get him in trouble, but because I knew that he was going to be aggressive, and I didn't want anything to happen to like obviously me, but like my mom too. So, and even with the cops there, he was still being like really rude, and like I was just mind blown at how he was acting when the cops were there. I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And then also I feel like that's another trait, like drug and alcohol addiction, because he was also did a lot of like perks, and which I did them with him, but like just I feel like that's a trigger, because like if they don't have it, then they're just super like on edge, and yeah, they just don't know like how to act. So I also feel like that's definitely something to look out for. Like if they're super into drugs or alcohol, like you need to just leave. Like just leave, because one, you're either gonna start doing it and it's just not going to be good, or two, is going to mentally and emotionally just like drag you down with them, even if you're not doing it.
And yeah, like you feel like you're doing the drug. Don't be with someone who hurts you. Emotionally, physically, verbally.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I feel like physical, it all goes hand in hand, because if they're going to put their hands on you, then they're also going to like, they like control you. It's like a mind thing. They like make you feel like nobody's going to want you. Like I said, he used to call me fat and talk about my teeth and all this stuff. Like it was the worst relationship I've ever been in my whole entire life. Only doing what he wants when he wants. So if a guy is only gonna want to do things that he wants to do and not take into consideration things that you like or what you want to do, that's definitely a sign, because it shows that he doesn't truly care about you, or if even like doing things with you is learning about you as a person, and like it makes you happy, and that like them not doing something with you that you want to do makes them not want your happiness, I feel like.
And compromising.
Yeah.
That also says that they don't want to compromise either.
Exactly, and compromise is very important in a relationship, because like two people, we're different people. Like we
Right.
have to have compromise at some point.
All right. Number 11. Doesn't care about what you have to say.
My side never mattered.
Or like they always like make you feel wrong for thinking or feeling how you do.
And like, if I was venting about something, he would be on his video game, like completely ignoring me. Or like, even if you want to have like a general discussion with him and he's just not listening, like, am I talking to a wall?
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to talk to a wall, I would sit in front of one and talk to it.
Yeah.
Obviously I want to have communication.
Or like when you're
That's
bringing
super
up
important.
issues that like really make you feel uncomfortable in the relationship, and you feel actually, yeah, like what we were just talking about this weekend, like when you address a problem that you feel is important to you, or you want something to change in your relationship, but they disregard what you're saying or your feelings, that's a big red flag for me. I can't.
Or if
I need you
Yeah.
to listen to me
and give feedback.
and not like in like a control freak kind of way, but like if I'm gonna be giving to you and accommodating for you, I respect the same in return. So when I'm expressing my feelings or saying I want something to change, I want to be treated a certain way, I expect you to do that because I'm doing that for you.
Exactly, and they should want to do that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They should want, or like if they're saying like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, or I don't know what you want me to say, like that's also not a good sign.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Number 12.
Doesn't care. Oh, we just
no
did
affection
that.
or attention.
Well, Bailey's out on
Yeah.
this one. I love affection. Like, send me cute little texts and tell me I'm beautiful. Like,
Oh yeah. Morning texts are everything. And not like saying like in the beginning, like I don't know. I feel like in the beginning, during the honeymoon phase, this is like essential. I don't know. Is that like just an opinion?
No, I think it is.
I think it's just like essential, especially because you're like, I always say that your relationship is like a house. And if your foundation is not right, then how do you expect building a house on a rocky foundation?
I like that a lot.
And like,
I like
if
that.
your foundation is shitty from the start, how do you expect the rest of your relationship to be good?
I like
You
that
know,
a lot.
I think that affection, that care, going out of their way to make sure that you feel loved and you feel cared about. It's not just the woman's job to be the nurturer. I don't believe in gender rules.
No, I don't either. That's what I'm saying. This can relate to guys and females. Like,
Yeah. Don't appreciate your value. Know your value, girl.
know
or
your
boy.
worth.
Know your value.
No, yeah, worth.
Because not only boys do this, but girls do this as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, last but not least,
The blame game.
hate the blame game.
So annoying.
Hate it.
Yeah, who wants to start on this one?
I think it's just the level of maturity, honestly. And that could be in the person you're in the relationship with and the maturity of your relationship. So,
I did this because you did this.
Yeah.
Like it's not. Oh, so that's like petty shit. I don't like.
Mhm.
I take responsibility for my actions
right, I
as
was
a
just gonna say
woman.
that, yeah.
And that's what you need to do. Like, you admit, like, hey, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done this. And any real person who truly loves and cares for you is gonna be like, I accept your apology. Like, I'm glad you're admitting for doing wrong. Like, let's move forward from it.
Right.
Let's not let it happen again. Like, it's about being adult. Like you said, maturity. Like, it is.
I said that.
Those are good angles. Thanks for watching, listening, vibing. Have a fabulous evening. CO2.
We out.